Afternoon. I'm a little late with this video. I was supposed to get it up for last week, but last week was super busy with Thanksgiving. That was like the only day I was off, plus Sunday, and Sunday I was so tired because it was a busy week for me with work. So I am a little late, but I'm gonna try and double upload for y'all, so you'll get this one plus another one probably over the weekend. But I figured I would let y'all know where I've been working the past couple months since actually I started at the end of June. So I got hired back in May, and I was disappointed when they were like, oh, this position, the start date is until June 28th. Is that okay? And I'm thinking like, no, not really. But what am I gonna do? If I want the job, I have to wait, you know? So I waited. I didn't really have like another choice anyways. Well, I don't know what that button was that just popped up. But I didn't have another choice anyways. If I wanted that job, then I would have had to wait. But I figured, you know what, I'm gonna do it just because it gets my foot in the door, and that's what I was hoping for, was to get in the door and then eventually move up. I think I know my area enough now to where I can move up a little bit and start training people. So I'm definitely gonna let them know like that I want to do that. That way I can move up even further and then even further. Because I mean, at Walmart, that's what I did for 13 years. I was you know, I ran my own little departments. So I was managing people and training people, and I was interviewing people to be employed with us. So I mean, I've done it all for that anyways. So it would be perfect for me to be able to move up to be a trainer, and then to be a coordinator, and then I would want to move up from that as well. I don't know if I would want to be a leader in my area, or if I would want to just keep moving up with training. I don't know yet. I'm just trying to, you know, learn all the stuff that I need to learn. And I think I'm at the point now where I've learned pretty much everything. I know there's some things like that I still have not done, because like during my training was so long too, because part-time, you only work 3 days a week, and so it's like what would have been 2 weeks of training took like 2 months of training because of the 3 days. Only working 3 days, and then I couldn't pick up until my training was over. But now that my training is over, I do work 4 to 5 days. It all depends on what I have going on that week, if I can pick up. I've been trying to get off Mondays, but Mondays right now I guess is a busy time because of all the college program kids that are going to be leaving soon, and then we'll have like a new batch coming. But y'all, I am employed with Walt Disney. That's what I wanted. At the time when I got the interview for Disney, I did get another interview for a work from home position, and the pay was almost the same. And then I knew that Disney cast members were going to be getting another raise. It should be actually in December, so it should be soon. I know some people already started getting their raises that are higher up, but you know, I'm a low man on the totem pole, so most likely December. So I'm excited for that. I don't mind the drive. I drive probably, when there's not traffic, it's like 45 to 50 minutes. When there's traffic, I leave about an hour and a half earlier to get to work, and that's on me. I don't want to hit traffic, and sometimes there's traffic. Usually I am early with the hour and a half early, but it's better to be safe than sorry, y'all. Every once in a while I will leave like an hour and 15 minutes, and I still make it there on time. I'm just getting ready at the red lights, y'all, because I don't get fully ready until I get to work, because I don't know, I just don't. I keep my hat, my belt, my shoes in the car, my name tag. My name tag goes on the apron that I wear because I do work at a resort, in the food and beverage quick service restaurant. So that is like, I have my apron, my hat on, and I'm having to wear my hair up a lot, which I've been trying to not do, but now that I've been working at quick service, it's up a lot. But I've been trying to do like a low ponytail bun type of thing now, so it's not pulling my hair as much, but it is what it is. Overall, I do like what I'm doing. I like interacting with the guests, and I like, you know, helping people get what they want to get. Now put me on the dining room for like 4 hours, and I'm like, all right, can I move now? Y'all, dining room, I would say probably my least favorite thing, only because it, after, like, when I first get there, it's no issue. It's not really an issue anyways, but when you first get there, it's no problem. You have your little cart, you're walking around, you're cleaning all the tables, you're sweeping. You don't really mop unless like there's a big problem, but usually you can just use the napkins that we use and clean it up. But after like 2 hours, it's like you're bending over, wiping the tables. It hurts your back a little bit. So that would be the only thing that I'm not like a huge fan of. I'm not a huge fan of prepping, only because I haven't done it enough. I think if I did it, then it wouldn't be as bad. I've prepped a whole 2 times, and it was, what did I even prep? I don't even remember. I think it was breadsticks, and then I put the caps on the salads that they made already, and then I prepped the stuff for the hamburger, like the cheeseburgers. That's it, y'all. So I think only that is why I'm like, please don't put me on prep, please don't put me on prep. And then I usually don't. I've worked both morning shifts and night shifts, and can y'all guess which ones I prefer? Usually I'm a morning person. I like being up in the morning and getting started with my day. But y'all, I really like the night shift. I prefer working at night, which is a little backwards because usually, like, my whole life, I've, like, when I first started Walmart, I didn't care. I was like, whatever. I'm like 18, 19. Who cares? You have nothing really going on. And then once I had my daughter, it was like, you know, I prefer the days because then I can be, not even really, because when she was a baby, I wanted to be home with her. So being at home with her would be better during the day. Work the night shift, and then once she was able to do the preschool and stuff, or the daycare, I think she was like 2 or 3 when I put her in daycare, it was easier to work in the day because she's at preschool, so you know she's being taken care of. So for a long time I did work days, and even when I was doing like Instacart and Uber and DoorDash and stuff, it was a mix. And now I get scheduled mornings like maybe twice a month, and I'm like, ooh, can I get rid of this? But I did just switch, actually, my next Monday. I switched it for the day. Like, I have to switch it for the day because they scheduled me in the afternoon, and Patience has piano Monday afternoons. So I'm like, if I can't get off on Mondays, then I either need to try and give away my shifts or get shifts like today where I go in at like 5 something and I'm able to take her and then drop her home and then head to work. That's why I did try and do Instacart today. Instacart was no good. I went and I got no orders, and I just had an order pop up 9 miles, and it's not even for the one I'm at, for $13. So I'm like, no, I can't even do that because she'll be done in 15 minutes. I could do like a shop only, or I could do like a 1 miler, but anything more than that, your girl can't do right now. Earlier I went out and I had like 2 hours and I didn't get anything. There was one order that popped up and it was like 17 miles, and I'm like, that's crazy. Instacart is crazy for that. 17 miles. And then the second delivery, y'all, was going literally less than a mile from this Publix where I'm at right now. Literally. Like, why would you put that order with the Publix in Groveland when there's literally a Publix a mile from the house? That makes no sense to me. I don't understand why Instacart does that. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all an update and let y'all know where I'm working for Walt Disney World at a resort in the quick service restaurant, and I like it. I didn't think I would, and I know a little bit about food just because of my wife working in food, but now she don't work in food either. She works from home, so that was good. That worked out good, great for our schedules. So she's able to be home all the time. So technically I can work whenever I want, and you would think working during the day would be better, but I don't know, y'all. It's just like a whole different atmosphere when you're working in the morning. And maybe it's because like I'm scheduled at night that I feel that way. It probably is. You know what? It probably is because I'm so used to working at nights, because that's what they schedule me. Because all like the full-time people and the people that have been there for a long time, they're the ones that work in the morning. And for me, it doesn't really matter. But I think that's probably why I'm like, morning. I don't want to work in the morning. And you have to get up early because they start scheduling people for the morning at 6 a.m. And it's about 45 minutes to almost an hour drive. So I'm like, oh, then I have to get up at like 4 in the morning. Oh lordy, 4 in the morning is not so bright but early. But yeah, if you have any questions or concerns, or I don't know why you'd have a concern, but any questions about me working at Disney or anything else, leave them in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this little quick video. It's probably going to be like 12 minutes, but I tried to make it quick, y'all. I'm trying to keep the videos a little bit shorter, that way you don't get super bored, super easy. But thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you guys on my next one.
A young boy being lay dreaming, and in the dream